The economic challenges in the third and fourth quarters of 2022 will be enormous, said Eko Listiyanto, Deputy Director of the Institute for Economic and Financial Development, Indef. This will certainly affect economic performance, especially in the third quarter, when momentum such as religious holidays and other large-scale events is relatively rare, he told virtual reporters here on Sunday. Said at the conference. Indonesia's economy grew at 5.44% in Q2 2022. Indef lauded the achievement, as the government itself had underestimated Q2 growth slightly below what it realized. Listiyanto said it would be very good if the economy could sustain 5.44% growth in the third and fourth quarters of 2022. However, he predicted that economic growth in the third and fourth quarters would likely be lower than in the second quarter due to the lack of Eid-like holiday momentum. It's Christmas in the fourth quarter. Additionally, the inflation trend is also rising month by month, and this will also be a challenge as inflation reduces purchasing power and further weakens consumption, Listiyanto said. Related news, Minister optimistic about 5.2% economic growth through 2022. As we enter the third quarter of 2022, we expect to see another boost in the four major sectors that contribute the most to gross domestic product, GDP, industry, mining, agriculture and trade. This is because the four sectors' contribution to GDP in the second quarter remained low, growing by only 4% on average, year-on-year, or below the economic growth rate of 5.44% year-on-year. 2022. Indef's deputy director said, earlier growth was actually driven by the auxiliary sector, while the main sector has not recovered much. If we do not boost the main sector, the economy will become fragile, he said. Global uncertainty, especially from geopolitical crises such as the war between Russia and Ukraine, will exacerbate economic challenges in the third and fourth quarters of 2022. In addition, there has been a provocation from the United States. The Speaker of the United States House of Representatives, Nancy Pelosi, has come to Taiwan. The global crisis is now changing to Asia. On the financial side, Listiyanto said the Fed will continue to raise interest rates aggressively until there are signs that inflationary pressures are easing in the U.S. The U.S. goal is for this aggressiveness to stop if U.S. inflation hits his 2%. But the current U.S. inflation rate is over 9%. Listiyanto therefore forecasts that the Fed funds rate, FFR, will continue to rise next year, which could impact financial sector volatility.